Muted colors and the way the light falls. It's Dunwall, but it's not. Have I changed, or does everything just look different when you're not wearing a crown?
Remarkable what Delilah's accomplished, coming from such a background, taking the throne. At least the situation with the Duke is behind us. Let's not forget that small detail in all this. Drunken despot. I doubt my apartment on Caldwell's Bridge is as I left it. Megan is waiting for you on the deck outside. She seemed cagey earlier.
I'm back here. And that's twice I've broken it for you.
Yo, what's up, Lewis?
Megan.
People have called me that for a long time, but it's a lie. My name is Billy Lurk.
Everyone's full of secrets. Why do I feel like you've got more to say?
Yeah. I can't believe I'm telling you this.
Plan on
but you deserve
knocking
the
out
truth.
this story
Let's just say
in this session.
15 years ago, I ran with a mercenary gang. We got paid to kill people. Some who deserved it, some who didn't. The boss pulled me up from the Dunwall slums when I had nothing and had run out of rope. This is hard to admit.
Whatever it is, spit it out.
Our leader was the assassin Dowd, and I was part of the crew. Our last big job together, we were paid to...
You helped Dowd kill my mother?
Yes. I don't know what else to say. I've lived a very long time wishing I could take that day back, but I can't.
I can't ever forgive you for what you did. But suffering has a way of twisting people. You're a different woman today than you were then.
Yeah. We've all been hurt. But not all of us did what I did. Or became what Delilah became. I know you'll never get over it. But neither will I.
I hope not. Goodbye, Billy. I'm taking the skiff, and I'll go alone from here.
I can't deny it. Traveling with you has changed me.
I find it weird that, because I've done this through both, I find it weird that her father has a more subdued reaction than she does. Like, you can't really hear the hate in Emily's voice like you can with Corvo's. Yeah, true.
No one will ever know exactly what it took to save Emily Caldwin from a living death as Delilah's puppet. No one except the outsider, who watches everything and thinks his own dark thoughts and speaks to few in any generation. I've learned that our choices always matter. To someone. Somewhere. And sooner or later, in ways we can't always fathom, the consequences come back to us. I came from Serkonos to Dunwall as a boy. Made my living as a killer. One of the few who've heard the outsider's voice. I murdered an empress, but saved her daughter, who will one day rule the Empire. Those were my choices. I'm ready for what comes.
So based on the sound of that, that sounds like he said that just before the events of The Outsider, the next game from this. Which I think is the last game in the Dishonored series, because there's really nowhere to go forward.
If old Samuel could see me now.
Oh, I miss old Samuel.
Take me to Dunwall Tower. Bring me back to the cage in my own chest.
Oh, I will. Delilah will be made mortal again.
You let your mother slip into oblivion. Do you know where my mother's resting? In a child's coffin, her skinny legs tucked beneath her, because I couldn't afford proper burial, while my father rests in the Imperial crypt.
You're lying.
You still can't accept it, little girl. Your father was born a nobody. I inhabit your mother's heart, and my body walks the halls of your crumbling palace and sleeps between your sheets.
If I learned anything in Karnaca, it's that birth shouldn't give anyone the right to rule. You earn it every day by serving the people who need you. Now I'm coming to end your tyranny, Delilah.
I'd imagine what she just said there will be a lot more evil and a lot more cynical if we did the high chaos route. Oh, I did, but just a long time ago. But yeah, I didn't really pick up any audio logs in that game or anything like that. I just kind of played through it. I hate dogs.
It was 1831. He came to her, to me, to us. Said we could change it all and make the world right.
Hard times in Dunwall with the new Empress and her
Looks
crew
like
taking
Delilah
over.
doesn't really... It doesn't look like Delilah really helps you out. It looks like she more or less just talks smack to you.
I used to go and pray at the Abbey, but I haven't seen a single overseer in days. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
Priorities.
You won't regret it. I'll take that deal. Glad we could do business.
Everyone has to make a living, right?
Well, I think that he's prepared
next
to
time you need
die,
something.
though. Even though canonically, Corvo doesn't kill. Corvo doesn't kill Dowd in the end, and people think that's mainly because in the background, just before Corvo is about to kill Dowd, he can see the statue of Jessamine Coldwin. And that makes him feel some type of way. So I guess a game that can tell a story by not telling you a story is really good, if that makes sense.
Somewhere. I paid good money for the tip-off.
Hello?
Fuck that up.
I'ma cut you a...
Fuck that up again.
This won't take long.
Oh my god, horrible. 2 shots I missed.
Come on! There!
Alright, Emily, jeez, calm down. Okay, thank god he's not dead. Yeah. I think that's true. Well, I think that's mainly because the devs, and most people, everybody likes a happy ending. Hey Lewis, you know how I get in here? Is it like a secret? There it is. Never mind, I solved it.
Welcome home, Your Majesty. Delilah's waiting for you. She's been sleeping badly for the last couple of weeks, because that piece of her you were carrying around has been calling out, begging her to take it back. She feels the same craving, but she'll fight to the death to stop you from putting her spirit back where it belongs. You were careful in Karnaca. Let's see how that serves you in the tower where you were born. Delilah's got the throne, and she's got your father. But now, she's got a secret as well.
Wonder what that means. I'm a smarty pants, Drew. I can figure it. No, not Drew, fucking, sorry, Lewis. I'm a smarty pants, Lewis. Do you really use Shadow Walk? I haven't found it's been that helpful so far. Yeah, I'm kind of like you. I prefer to stay up above everybody. The whole height advantage thing. I also don't really use any of this. Like, I don't really use any enhancements at all. But I probably should. Because some of them are pretty cool. I might save up one more so I can get more agility. Oh, she's hideous.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
I just got a close view of that face and oh my god. Yeah. I don't know if you saw that, but it wouldn't let me knock her out after I parried her. That's weird. Well, what I say is, when in doubt, all you need to do is the running slide, because it doesn't matter who it is or what their defenses are, you instantly knock them out anyway. Well, now I know where the fugly clown is, I can avoid her.
Who's that?
Was nothing. It's like the Skyrim death where they just fucking fall. No, you don't. Pretty sure there's a high road you can take to get into the castle. Yeah, there it is. I can just go back the way I came. Oh, good job. Yo, what's up, Drew? Oh, I think the way up here is blocked. Yeah, this whole area is shut off. I don't think there's a way in. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. At least it wasn't for nothing. Nah, Drew. Told you, man. I don't like No Man's Sky. I'll watch all your streams, bro, but I just don't like it. Damn, look at how huge the rest of the world is. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, I know, Drew. That's okay, bro. Don't worry. I'll keep supporting you, so don't worry about it. slash that. That's kind of cool. Well, looks like I got everything to get here.
Dunwall Tower. Where I was born. Where I grew up.
I think that in big space games, or just big games generally, kind of like Elite, I think that they should make it easier for you to find your friend. Like, there's a menu, then it has your friends on it, and then you can just click on your friend's name, and then it shows you what system and what planet they're on, and then you can just click on your nav computer, and it just takes you straight there. You know, something simple rather than this whole, you have to talk to them, then all this other crap that me and Drew had to go through when we were trying to get together in Elite. There's a guy. Yeah, here he is. There's a guy you can talk to.
I saw the High Overseer fall. All is lost. Leave this place.
The Abbey assaulted the tower?
Somehow we were overcome. Not just Delilah's sorcerers and their gravehounds, but mechanical men. Automated soldiers. The ancient music was useless against them.
Rest now. But know that I'm going to end Delilah's reign. I swear it.
At death's door, I smell the corruption of the void upon you. A heretic against a heretic. Laughable. The world is doomed. I've done what I could. Served the Abbey the best I was able. The strictures are written across my heart. I wish I could have protected the High Overseer.
Yeah, I figured he would, with the whole I can smell the void in you and all that. It's cool when games like pay attention to levels. Kinda like in Skyrim, when you meet, if you're with Hermaeus Mora, like you finish the Dragonborn DLC before you find Hermaeus Mora in the ice cave.
Delilah's doing.
He will actually remember you and commend you for what you did. And of course, the mission continues as normal, but that small detail is pretty cool.
As 6 hands blend, make the pigments block the wind. Fingers stained blue. Blush, conjure rainbows for her brush.
Get drowns precious copper. Cyan leads to dreams improper.
4 hands sift and 4 hands blend. Make the pigments block the wind.
Fingers stained blue and blush. Conjure. Huh? Where?
Oh, I didn't see her. Also, if you play this game, don't underestimate how strong looking through the keyhole can be. Yeah. Okay, not gonna lie, I didn't know I could do that. Yeah. I prefer the old Dark Vision though, like in the first Dishonored, because I don't know, it just looked a lot crisper and sharper than this one. Because it clearly outlined like what was a person and where they were looking, whereas this is a bit weird. That probably doesn't make a lot of sense, but if you played the first Dishonored, you probably know what I mean. You know, Lewis, about how when you fight Delilah in that void place in the painting, you know she's hidden above you. Like, as soon as you enter, you just go around the side. Yeah, that's the thing. I kind of liked it. I didn't think it was too OP because it's not really an ability that can... It's not like a game-changing ability. It's more of a I see you ability. Because even if you see them, you still have to think about how you're going to approach it. So that's where that led to. Yeah. You remember going through these halls in the first game, Lewis? I don't know about you, but I always stuck to like above objects like that and the ceilings and all the lamps and stuff like that.
I'll have to reach the security room to restore electricity to the tower and get the elevator working.
But a few days ago, she was spending all her time in that bleak little overseer chapel. What's afoot? What's she working on?
She probably found it funny, using the chapel as a studio, mixing pigments where those fools used to preach their nonsense. But she moved to the throne room when she was ready to start her new painting.
Always exciting when she starts to...
See, Domino, if you ask me, is an OP ability.
Delilah says it's going to change everything. The world and all the spheres beyond. Go sneak a peek of it, if you dare.
And that's kind of the reason why I don't like using it. I think it's a little too strong. But if the opportunity is presented to me, I won't say no. Yeah, that dude. Well, I think that, like, the safety and height.
I can use the elevator to reach Delilah up in the throne room. The High Overseer.
I'm not going to approach him for now. Because last time I did, I got swamped. Oh, so
It makes me furious seeing the tower like this.
Oh, so this is where Corvo lives. So this is actually where Corvo's personal chambers are. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what Daddy Dearest was left looking at. Nothing, just drinking real hard. Fancy schmancy. Way I see it, if the game, it's kind of like the whole honor system in For Honor, and like ledging and ganking. The way I see it is, if the game offers it to you as an option, take it. Because it's not you cheating, it's not you finding a way outside the system, it's you playing how the game was intended to be played. Which is why, do I get angry when I get ganked? Yeah, because it sucks. But, you know, at the same time I'm like, well, I can't blame you because I'd do it. And it gets me, and it infuriates me when people don't gank. I can't believe they didn't see me. I could play. What?
I'll fill my pillow with your hair for luck.
Yeah, that. Look how fugly she looks. Ugh, just hideous. What about you, Lewis? Does it get you mad when you're being ganked and your friend is just stood there watching you, not fighting because they don't believe in ganking?
It was 6, 3.
Damn, okay. Not best to approach from this door. See if I can go around. That's what I like about this game too. There's always a way around. There's always another option. It's is not linear. This game, if there's one thing this game is not, it's linear. There's always a choice, there's always an option. Yeah, same thing with ledging in duels and stuff like that. Personally, I'm okay with it. And legit, to the people who are like, oh, you shouldn't gank because it's just not fair. I just think you need to grow up. Will you just die? Like, go back to being a skull dog? Does it take 2 shots to destroy the skull? Probably. Well, I'm trying to be as sneaky as possible, so I'm gonna ignore the dog for now. I'm not doing a shadow run, I'm just... The less people know that I'm here, the easier this game is. Okay, wait for the clockwork soldier to pass.
When this plays, check central rotor. The machine is running at low speed.
Yeah, but the problem is if I hit the dog in the skull, then I would have. Then the other chick would have been alerted. And again, I'm not going for a shadow run, but the quieter you are, generally the easier this game is.
In place, the machine is recharging the magnetic coil. The machine has completed another full instruction set. At this point...
Sorry if that was loud.
Continue search.
Sorry, I've still got a cold.
Display search is underway.
Okay, sweet, now I can just leave him. Yeah, but either way, its head's gone, so situation diffused, I guess. Oh fuck, that was creepy.
So here we are, where my dear lying half-sister Jessamine and I played as children. Where your mother bedded your father, then gave birth to you. Where she was murdered by Dowd and his black-hearted crew. The place that ruined both our lives.
You have a twisted view of the world. And I have no idea whether you're telling the truth or not. But it doesn't matter.
You will never gain back what you lost here.
So I need to go down a level, it looks like.
Why is there a tree in the middle of the chapel?
She's not a bad painter, though. Like, yeah, she's an evil supervillain, but she ain't a bad painter.
Delilah's working on something terrible, but I might be able to sabotage it.
It worked. I painted the chapel, but added a tree to the painting. After arranging the runes across the chair, both pure and corrupted, I was able to transpose
By
the
crafting
chapel.
more corrupt runes, I could disrupt Delilah's painting.
With more runes, I should be able to do the same to all the Empire. This will be my greatest undertaking. Transposing my painting. The world as it should be. With this wretched dung heap we're all born into. At last, all will be made proper as good.
This is how you get the passive version. Sweet. Now I can kill Delilah without killing Delilah. It's kind of fucked up. Clock a worker soldier. Look at this bone chunk.
Oil runs through its veins, rendered from the fat of leviathans from the deep, icy water.
It has nothing to do with our mistress's magic. Not touched or
Nope, it's
destroyed at
science.
all. Could we make one of bones, I wonder? Like the grave hounds.
Okay, enemy encountered. Playback for unambiguous enemy.
Shit.
Authorized presence. Rear Vic, the machine has lost its quarry. Combat protocol meet. Playback indicates some detection without certainty.
Again, I'm not going for Shadowrun, I'm just trying to remain undetected for as long as I can.
Extending exploration of the area.
I know you're here somewhere. I'm not done with you. Find anything?
Continued search.
No luck so
When this
far.
plays, search is underway.
didn't know there were two.
I'm certain she's...
Nothing here.
Usually there's only one.
Look, everywhere.
You don't stand a chance anyway.
Looks like she got away.
Had to be the fugly one.
With the power on, I can take the elevator to the throne room.
Oh, that's where you were.
Digesting oils from the great Leviathan. Weapons of the deep.
We should see who tampers with the dead metal things.
Who is this?
I'm just saying, if people are that blind and dumb in real life, then you got no chance. I also forgot how
1,000 rotations. Reintroducing graphite. Still idling. Take this opportunity to back charge second coil. Center of detection state.
Why is the electricity running again? Like mice in a snake's burrow.
Yeah, I just feel safe up high. Oh, jeez. Wow. Wow.
I thought you, of all people, would understand. Those nights as a girl in the Hound Pit's pub. Didn't you dream of getting this crown back? It was stolen from me first. Even before you came into the world.
So, Lewis, tell me, is it true? Is she actually her aunt? I don't think it is. Maybe she is. I mean, I guess that decision was purposely left for the player to decide. Oh, so she is Jessamine's half-sister. So she does say that she was her sister, not her half-sister. Or maybe she did say half-sister and I just didn't pay attention.
And die at my hands.
Sorry about that. Jesus, so rude of me. Hang on.
Jessamine and I played parlor games in Dunwall Tower. She cheated every time.
Well, then why do you keep playing with her if she's a cheat?
Possible places at once.
What has Delilah done to my throne?
I know I'm probably supposed to sneak in and do this. Yeah, I probably was. Good job, retarded me.
What's Delilah done to my throne?
It's not really your throne anymore.
My spirit returns.
To the canvas, and I will show you my vision.
father.
Okay, so she's just a sore loser, essentially. Yeah, you know, I get it. What happened to her sucks, but rather evil. Way she's gone about doing it, which, if we want to be completely honest, is not how she should approach things. Not that I guess she had a choice.
If I put Delilah on the throne, the painting should trap her in her own fantasy world.
I know some... Oh, please don't. Oh, thank God. I know some people will think that this is a cop-out to the game. But, it's just that thing of the whole... There's always more than one way to... Oh, that is not good for her spine. Oh, right, the real world, right, I got you. There's always more than one way to finish a thing.
You wanted to rule a world of your own, Delilah. So be it.
What I've always deserved. My justice. Now what's always been marred and distorted will be perfect. I've waited so long. Sing my songs and lick my flesh. Worship me.
Again, it's a cool photo. I think in one of the evil endings you can I think in one of the evil endings you can choose not to revive your father and you just sit down and you like become super evil and shit. I was wondering if you could still do that in the good ending, but no, of course I'm going to save him.
Emily, what happened?
Let's sit down. I'll explain it all.
I got detected, but at least I didn't kill anybody. And I did all the special actions. Captain's quarters, Will's as it should be, heart of the tower, saving your father. See, the special action, I think that's because, yeah, I know, but... And of course, don't get me wrong, even if I did have that choice, I'd still save him. But I think you can. So, what do you think I should do next, Lewis? What game should I play next? And of course, I'll let the good ending play out.
Facing a powerful supernatural enemy, the Empress and her royal protector saw a welcome ally in the Abbey of the Everyman. The Overseers and the Sisters of the Oracular Order brought peace, purity, and tradition to Serkonos. In Dunwall, without ever realizing it, Delilah passed into an imagined world where her father's promises were fulfilled and her subjects would love her forever, as she sailed the ocean with a great fleet and trekked across the Pendician wastes. While in the true capital, Emily the Just, Emily the Clever, ruled for decades over a prosperous, mended empire with Corvo Attano by her side. In his day, Anton Sokolov fired the engines of industry, hurtling the empire into a more sophisticated age.
I like how
He dallied with nobles, wayward artists, and great inventors alike, drinking in all that life could offer. Leaving Dunwall for the last time, he headed to the cold north, contented at last, on a final voyage to take him home.
I like how the outsider always voices over the ending.
There are things that never change, no matter how hard you try. Questions you must answer.
Gives you that vibe of he's always watching over you, and now he's telling the end story.
Setting out to discover her truest self, and seeking the closest thing she'd ever known to family.
Sweet. Again, bloody fantastic game. Okay, Lewis, how do you feel about scary games? Do you like scary games, Lewis? I'm going to stream again, because I've already streamed it once, but I did that in a quiet playthrough. This time, I'm going to restream, just like I did this one, The Evil Within 2. Because I freaking love The Evil Within. Well, Lewis, as soon as you finish Dishonored, or even before that, you can start streaming it again with me. So, actually, Lewis, I'm going to end the stream here, and then in about 5-10 minutes, because I don't think I need to download the game to, you know, like, fully download it with all the updates and crap to stream it. I think that's just if I want to access the store and stuff like that. So, I'm gonna do that soon. So keep an eye on Discord, because I'm going to post it up on there. And, again, thanks for sticking with me through this adventure. It's always fun to play a Dishonored game, even though I'm really sad that The Death of the Outsider is the last Dishonored game there is. And that's probably the last Dishonored game there will be. Which is always a shame, but I hope that Arcane Studios does another game. Yeah, me too. I love the franchise, but I hope that Arcane Studios will do another similar Dishonored game, because, well, let's face it, Delilah was really the last enemy that Emily, Corvo, and the entire Empire had. There's really, there's really no one left for Emily or Corvo to fight. And if you follow the events of The Death of the Outsider, there's no outsider left. Spoilers, obviously. You can either choose to kill or save, or turn the outsider human again. And, depending, and if they usually go with good canonical endings, so I'm assuming that canonically they're going to make it so that Billy Lurk saves the outsider. And if you save him, there's really no enemy left for you to fight. And even, don't get me wrong, I like The Death of the Outsider, but all the enemies in it, they kind of felt like rushed enemies, and they were the last. Yeah, it is really short. I wish it was a longer game, but it wasn't really designed to be a full-fledged game like this was. I think it was more of a game that was designed to tie up loose ends. And don't get me wrong, it did it fantastically, but I just wish that there was somewhere else this game could go. Because assuming that Emily gets with and does the dirty nasty with Wim, or however you say his name, the dude that, it could be a chick, we don't know, could be a chick, the chick or dude that he's dating, and obviously, she's dating, and obviously is having clear relations with, unless their son turns evil and good old Corvo or Emily or whatever. Yeah, unless they strip together some bullshit like that, I doubt we'll be seeing. Yeah, but with, what though, Lewis? There's no enemies left for them to fight. Unless they, pull something amazing and canonically tied together out their ass, which Arcane has always done a really good job at telling a story. Unless they do something like that, I don't see how. Because when you think about it, Dowd dies. Oh, spoilers for anyone who is watching now or in the future, who watches this. Dowd dies. So, like, it's not like, plus he's so old. I think he's actually older than Corvo. Yeah, there's 2 capitals left, but I doubt that... Well, they could make it so that, like, there's... I don't know, maybe you play as an assassin for the Empress Emily, and you're there to destroy another empire, or make it under the control, or something like that. But then again, that would just feel kind of cheap. At least to me it would, because the main story of Dishonored has always been about family. It's always been about getting back what you've lost. So unless maybe another capital is... So again, unless obviously Corvo dies, because he's in the much riper ages of his years, and considering when the second game took place, Corvo will be dead, and Emily will be in her ripe years. Yeah, I don't think that they should milk this franchise at all. It's... What they have had is, again, it's incredible what they've got right now, and they should leave it. Which is a shame, but you know what? Maybe it's good, because, again, you don't want to milk the franchise and then it just be remembered as having a first, a good, and a third game that were really, really, really good, but then just having these crap game after game like Call of Duty that's just milked, you know, like there's nothing. So at the end of the day, I think that what Arcane should do is leave Dishonored alone. Leave the universe that it's in alone. And instead, what they should do is take the opportunity to create a brand new game. New heroes, new characters, new powers. But I think that they should, Oh, sorry, hang on a sec. Sorry, I was texting. It was so rude of me. But they should leave, like, an Easter egg in the game. Like, maybe a dude who mentions the outsider in the corner. Or, like, maybe you're walking through the streets and you see the outsider symbol on like a piece of paper that's lying on the floor. You know, it's just a little nod to the old games. But yeah, what I think they should do is they should leave it how it is now. And they should create a brand new game. Because I thought they did bloody fantastic with the second game. Yeah, this game surpassed all and any expectations I ever had. And I thought that it was a fantastic game. So anyway, Lewis, give me about 5, 10, 20 minutes, and I'm gonna start streaming The Evil Within, depending on my internet. And I hope that you, Drew, Gentry, and everyone else joins me on a spooky adventure. Because let's face it, horror games are brilliant, and especially games that tell a good story, and The Evil Within has always told a good story, just like the first game. Yeah, I know. I just looked at my phone now, and Gentry's just updated the Discord. Alright, Drew. Well, sorry, not Drew. Alright, and Lewis, you go and watch Drew's, and I'll start streaming after Drew's finished, because he goes to bed. Unless it's really late for you, and you want to sleep too. Because Drew usually goes to bed after he streams. Nah, it's all good, man. If you gotta sleep, then sleep. Anyway, it's always good to talk to people who like Dishonored too, because there aren't a lot of us. Yeah, sweet, you can rack me up some retention time. Cheers, Lewis. But it's always good to talk about Dishonored, because I don't meet a lot of other people who like this game as much as I do. So it's really good to talk to someone else who likes it a lot. Anyway, I'll, get onto that. And I'll see you in Drew's stream, Lewis, and then I'll see you after. Yeah, I'll see you after Drew's stream, bro. See ya.